It's Thursday, March 2nd, 2017. This is the CBS Morning News. Breaking overnight, ties to Russia. Meetings with Attorney General Jeff Sessions are in question, sparking a call from top Democrats for him to step down. And stocks soar. The Dow gets a major boost from President Trump's conciliatory tone on Capitol Hill. Good morning from the Studio 57 newsroom at CBS News headquarters in New York. Good to be with you. I'm Hena Daniels in for Anne-Marie Green. This morning, top congressional Democrats are calling on Attorney General Jeff Sessions to resign. The Justice Department confirmed Sessions had contact with the Russian ambassador during the campaign. Meetings Sessions did not reveal during his confirmation hearings. Roxana Saberi is here in New York. Roxana, good morning.
Good morning, Hena. The news comes as lawmakers and the FBI investigate as well as possible leaks by the intelligence community. Hena.
Roxana Saberi here in New York. Thank you. Ahead on CBS this morning, Margaret Brennan will have the latest on alleged Trump campaign ties to the Russian government. Wall Street apparently liked the business-friendly policy proposals in President Trump's speech to Congress. The major indexes hit record highs Wednesdays. Jill Wagner has details from the New York Stock Exchange. Jill, good morning.
Good morning, Hena. Optimism about the president's plans to help business keep pushing stocks. Continued market growth. Hena.
Jill Wagner at the New York Stock Exchange. Thank you, Jill. We'll check in with you a little later on the Money Watch headlines. Republicans are trying to push forward with plans to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act. But Senate Republicans and House Republicans have yet to come to an agreement. A draft of the plan that leaked last week replaces Obamacare's low-income tax credits and subsidies with smaller tax credits that go to everyone. Like Obamacare, low-income Americans would get the money even if they pay no or little taxes. That could be a deal breaker for some more conservative Republicans. This morning, a dangerous storm system that's blamed for 3 deaths in the Midwest is bearing down on the East Coast. Dozens of tornadoes destroyed more than 100 homes as the storm headed east. Last night, Birmingham, Alabama was pounded by large hail. Elsewhere, recovery efforts are underway as people in hard-hit neighborhoods assess the damage. Michelle Miller has our report.
A tornado was spotted Wednesday morning. Michelle Miller, CBS News, Naples, Illinois.
A federal immigration judge will determine the fate of a young woman who was arrested while trying to renew her permission to stay in the United States legally as a dreamer. 22-year-old Daniela Vargas was picked up yesterday by immigration agents who pulled over a friend's car in Mississippi. Earlier, she had spoken at a news conference urging President Trump to protect people like her.
A path to citizenship is necessary for DACA recipients, but also for the other 11 million undocumented people with dreams. Today, my father and brother await deportation, while I continue to fight this battle as a dreamer to help contribute to this country, which I feel that is very much my country. Thank you, guys.
Vargas was brought to the U.S. from Argentina when she was 7 years old. Her latest deferred action for childhood arrival status expired last November. She reapplied last month. A federal judge in California ordered the release of a woman charged with helping her husband plan the Orlando nightclub shooting. The judge ruled that Noor Salman is not dangerous and there is no proof she is tied to ISIS or has extremist views. Last year, Omar Mateen opened fire at the Pulse nightclub, killing 49 people. Coming up on the morning news, a high-flying crash caught on video. A suspect fleeing police in Louisiana goes airborne after a wild chase. And Oprah Winfrey hints at a run for the White House.
I thought, oh, gee, I don't have the experience. I don't know enough. I don't know. And now I'm thinking, oh.
A high-speed police chase in Louisiana ended with a high-flying crash, all caught on camera. Police say the stolen truck was going more than 115 miles per hour when it hit a spike strip on Tuesday and went soaring. The 18-year-old driver survived and was arrested. Flint, Michigan is ending water subsidies, and Oprah considers a political future. Those are some of the headlines on the morning newsstand. Oprah for president, her hometown. Chicago Tribune reports it's possible. The queen of daytime TV told Bloomberg TV's David Rubenstein that she didn't think she had the experience, but then President Trump got elected.
I thought, oh, gee, I don't have the experience. I don't know enough. I don't know. And now I'm thinking, oh.
All right. Well, okay.
Oprah, who's 63, supported Hillary Clinton in the last presidential election. Vanity Fair reports the accountants responsible for the Best Picture fiasco at last Sunday's Oscars are being held to account. The Academy has told PricewaterhouseCoopers that Brian Cullinan and Martha Ruiz will not be invited back for next year's ceremony. The accounting firm has apologized for handing out the wrong envelope for Best Picture. The Washington Post reports that the White House has concluded that senior advisor Kellyanne Conway acted inadvertently when she endorsed Ivanka Trump's clothing line during a TV interview. A federal ethics official had suggested she be disciplined for the apparent violation of federal rules. Fortune magazine says Facebook is boosting its suicide prevention tools. The social media giant is allowing users to report if a Facebook Live video is suicidal. From there, users will be offered live chat support from services like the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. And National Public Radio is reporting that the people in Flint, Michigan will now be paying the full cost of the water flowing through their pipes. Until now, the state paid about 2/3 of residents' water bills after federal tests found it laden with lead. Recent test results show lead levels in the water to be within federal limits. Still to come, McDonald's beefs up delivery. The fast food chain is launching an app that might make ordering at the drive-thru window a thing of the past. Here's a look at today's forecast in some cities around the country.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Everything is awesome for some female pioneers at NASA. LEGO announced it's developing Women of NASA LEGO set. The proposed set includes figurines of astronaut Sally Ride and mathematician Katherine Johnson, who was portrayed in the movie Hidden Figures. On the CBS Money Watch, Snapchat's IPO is ready to take off, and McDonald's customers can use a new app to make their fast food even faster. Jill Wagner's at the New York Stock Exchange with that and more. Good morning again, Jill.
Good morning, Hena. Snap Inc., the parent company of the popular messaging app Snapchat, is expected to start. McDonald's is also expanding its delivery service, which, Hena, you know we could definitely use down here at the Stock Exchange.
Especially at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
Jill Wagner at the New York Stock Exchange. Thank you, Jill. Still ahead, dashboard confessional. The CEO of Uber issues an apology after a video shows him arguing with one of his drivers. Here's a look at today's forecast in some cities around the country. March Madness has arrived at Northwestern right at the buzzer. With 1.7 seconds left, the Wildcats beat Red Hot Michigan with a buzzer-beating Hail Mary pass and layup. Final score, 67-65. The win likely helps Northwestern secure a bid to the NCAA tournament, its first in school history. There's a new attraction at the Denver Zoo. A baby giraffe named Dobby was born on Tuesday. He's a big, healthy boy. Dobby measures 5 feet tall and weighs 73 pounds. He was also a surprise. Zookeepers did not know until recently that his mother was pregnant because she had been on birth control. The CEO of Uber says he needs leadership help. Travis Kalanick also says he's ashamed. The frank acknowledgement follows a heated argument with one of his drivers that was caught on video. Ben Tracy has the story.
This video obtained by Bloomberg News. Ben Tracy, CBS News, San Francisco.
Coming up after your local news on CBS this morning, casino tycoon Steve Wynn I'm Hena Daniels. This is the CBS Morning News. Our top stories this morning: the severe weather that pounded the Midwest is now headed east. Dozens of tornadoes destroyed more than 100 homes. At least 3 people were killed. 1 man in Missouri and 2 people in Illinois. Recovery efforts and damage assessment continue this morning. Wall Street is feeling good about President Trump's business-friendly proposals. The Dow finished above 21,000 for the first time yesterday. Markets have soared more than 15% since Mr. Trump won the election, pushed by his proposals to cut corporate taxes and loosen regulations. And the Justice Department confirms Attorney General Jeff Sessions spoke twice with a Russian envoy during the presidential campaign. Sessions did not disclose the meetings during his confirmation hearings. Democratic congressional leaders are calling for Sessions to resign. Sessions said in a statement, "I never met with any Russian officials to discuss issues of the campaign." The Justice Department says the conversations were part of many he had as a member of the Armed Services Committee. In his address to Congress Tuesday night, President Trump had little to say about foreign policy. Margaret Brennan reports.
The president's speech left diplomats and allies wondering just how to promote freedom, democracy, and stability.
And that was Margaret Brennan reporting. Coming up after your local news on CBS this morning, a look at how Ivanka Trump and her husband, Jared Kushner, may be influencing White House policy. Plus, the controversy over the apparent catch of a great white shark at Huntington Beach Pier in California. And we'll go to Turkey to show you how hundreds of stray dogs are finding new homes here in the United States. That's the CBS Morning News for this Thursday. Thanks for watching. I'm Hena Daniels. Have a great day.